Hello everybody and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the first race of today's triple header episode for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series NC Education Lottery 200 from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Nick Sanchez is on pole position today and Colby Howard has a start at the rear after failing pre-race inspection, so we're bringing back the number 1 Mobile 1 Toyota TRD Pro, looking to go back-to-back truck victories. Got it done on the dirt in Eldora in dominating fashion last time out. Can we do it again here in Charlotte? We are green and underway. Here at Charlotte Craftsman Truck Series, we are starting from 14th on the outside of Matt Mills here in this 6-lap opening stage of racing. We're instantly going to dive inside here, force Crafton 3 wide, make a little bit of contact with the right side of Matt Mills' truck right there, being aggressive 3 wide pass already. Coming out of turn 2, now we got a run. We split Garcia, Friesen 3 wide, now Majeski 4 wide into 3 and 4 at Charlotte. We somehow pull that pass off, get right into the back bumper of Brett Holmes. Big contact, and I somehow peek underneath him on the apron, and I'm going 3 wide for 7th. As we come down this front straightaway after 1 lap, we are up 7 spots to 7th. Now on the inside of Ben Rhodes for 6th. With just 5 to go in this opening stage racing, we are flying through the field, and we are moving into 6th place now. Later this lap, we swing to the inside of Daniel Dye to get into the top 5. We clearly have a very fast truck here at Charlotte and are finding ourselves in front in contention for the victory. Sanchez, though, driving away with the lead. Zilish and Mozak battling for 2nd. Now we get by Stephen Parsons for 4th, working the inside of Connor Zilish for 3rd on the racetrack. Of course, Zilish full-time in Xfinity and trucks right now, getting a ton of experience in under his belt in that Trackhouse development contract. Of course, he has the Xfinity winner this year. Big contact between myself, Zilish, and Parsons right there. 3 wide in the middle, pinballing off of them. Some great racing here for 3rd. 3 to go in stage 1. Parsons makes the pass. He goes to give him a huge shot in frustration of the way he got around us there. So he's clear for 3rd, and we clear Zilish for 4th, but it's still Sanchez and Mozak 1-2 here in Charlotte as we are 4th. Now we come through to finish stage 1. Nick Sanchez wins stage 1 here at Charlotte. Connor Mozak 2nd, Stephen Parsons 3rd. We bring home P4 in the stage with Zilish rounding out the top 5. Then Daniel Dye, Ty Majeski, Jake Garcia, Matt Crafton, and Tanner Gray the top 10. So Sanchez taking care of business from the pole, getting that first stage victory here in Charlotte. We drive our way up from 14th to 4th. Now back underway in stage 2, 1 lap longer, 7 laps this time around stage 2. Mozak now beats Sanchez off pit road. We actually swing to the inside of Sanchez and go 3 wide for 2nd. Into 1-2, we hang out Sanchez, and now we're battling Stephen Parsons for that 2nd spot. And that Nice Motorsports truck having a great run, trying to pull off an upset to punch his ticket in the playoffs. Now we swing to the inside of Connor Mozak's number 7 truck for the race lead. Side by side, we go now 3 wide for the lead in the 3 and 4. We clear Connor Mozak and get the momentum on the outside lane and clear Stephen Parsons. And now we are leading the way here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway early in stage 2 here. And the truck, here's a few laps there. We're still trying to hold the lead. Sanchez now back side by side with Mozak for 2nd. We slide up, can't quite block the bottom off of 3 and 4. Now here comes Nick Sanchez to the inside. Sanchez back to the lead. That's right, we try to side draft him down the front. Which just takes here. We got a huge shot from Mozak. Swing low to the inside of Sanchez. 2 to go in stage 2. Side by side for the lead. We hit the apron, get really loose, wash up, get into the door. Nick Sanchez almost wrecking both of us. Big contact. Mozak now 3 wide of the inside. Now Mozak goes to the lead. A great battle for the stage win here between Sanchez, Mozak, and I. Ty Majeski now coming in the picture in 4th. Now we send it back 3 wide for the lead. Absolute slide job. Too aggressive. We get Sanchez into the wall. Went too hard. Now once again we'll be side drafting Mozak down the front stretch. Majeski now into 3rd, looking for 2nd. So now last out of stage 2, Mozak has the lead, and Majeski's on my inside for 2nd as we go into 1 and 2 for the final time in this stage. An intense, hard racing battle at the front here. Some great racing going on here at Charlotte. Of course, Majeski already in the playoffs with the victory, but now we side draft Majeski, fighting it out for 2nd place. Looks like Connor Mozak is going to bring home the stage win in that Spire machine. And now we hit the brakes a little too hard, a little too conservative on entry through 3 and 4. Lose 2nd to Majeski, and even 3rd as Nick Sanchez pops to the inside as we come to the line. Connor Mozak wins stage 2, Majeski 2nd. Sanchez just beats us for 3rd. We come home 4th, making contact across the line. Stephen Parsons runs out your top 5. Then Matt Mills, Matt Crafton, Tanner Gray, Ryan Priest, and Caden Honeycutt run out the top 10 in this 2nd stage of racing here in Charlotte. So Sanchez takes stage 1, Mozak takes stage 2, but some great racing here at the front going to the 3rd and final stage here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to be on the inside of Mozak and Majeski, 3 wide for the lead on the restart, and we are right back to the front of the field here at Charlotte, going right by Mozak and Majeski in turn 1. holding off Nick Sanchez. Few ups later, here comes Sanchez to the inside. We went a little bit too high off 1 and 2. Mirror driving, and now Sanchez back to the inside. And once again, it'll be Nick Sanchez and I battling for the race lead and possibly the win here in Charlotte in this final stage of racing. This time we let Sanchez go in a 3 and 4, try to cross him up, don't have the momentum. Now we got heat from Matt Mills, who has driven his way up into thirds. We go way too high, there's have to big lift into the wall we go. And Mills is a shot into the wall hard. Big contact out of turn 4 from myself to the outside wall at the bumper of Matt Mills. Majeski flies by. Here comes Priest going by to 4th. Now we fall down to 5th, and a few laps later, we're coming in for our scheduled green flag pit stop, and we blow the right front tire as we come down pit road. Disaster there. So now we're coming down the pit lane, getting ready for our final stop of the day, as I had just made it with that tire that was about to go on us. And a caution will come out as we're making our way down pit road. So the way strategy plays out, I don't switch the screen until I get my 4-tire and fuel pit stop done here and we get back out on the racetrack. We might be able to finesse the strategy here and come out of this in the lead after blowing a tire coming on pit road entry. So our pit stop is done. I make sure we get to pit exit. So now we stay out on the racetrack and while everyone else pits, and we are right back in the lead with just 6 to go here at Charlotte. We have taken the lead back and are clear of the 2 of Nick Sanchez for the lead as we go into turn 1 and 2. Here with just 6 laps to go in Charlotte. Can we pull away and hold on for the win? We'll see if we can do it, but a great restart for us so far. Now, white flag in the air, final laps on my Credit One Bank. Here at Charlotte, we have a half a second lead over Matt Mills and Jack Wood, both fighting to their first career win and are chasing us down back there, trying their best to find a way to get up here into contention, to get into these playoffs. I'm just trying to hang on to get back-to-back truck victories and my 3rd Craftsman Truck Series win on the season as we go now through 3 and 4 for the final time for the Charlotte Motor Speedway. That caution when we blew a tire coming up here was the best thing that happened to us. It's got us the track position that we need. Is out of turn 4. We block Jack Wood on the inside and come down the front stretch to win at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Back-to-back Craftsman Truck Series victories here at the career mode on Eldora and now here at Charlotte as we take care of business in the final stage. And now we burn it down in celebration down the Charlotte front straightaway. As a huge victory right there. We needed that right there. We were able to hold off a hard-charging Jack Wood going for his first win, denying him his playoff spot as we get the victory here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And so there you go. 3 truck wins so far on the season. And we're not done yet. So now we pull up to the front and do Matt Kenseth style burnout right up against the wall here in Charlotte. And now he's celebrating victory lane with the crew. Now your final race results here from Charlotte. Of course, we bring home the victory, holding off Jack Wood and Matt Mills, who had a career best runs for those guys. Very impressive today, coming home 2nd and 3rd. Still got to find their way in the playoffs. And Nick Sanchez, of course, dominant truck of the night, comes home 4th. Ryan Priest, another top 5. Good top 10s for Honeycutt and a couple of Thor Sport trucks, and Stephen Parsons as well. Wrestler Grid Mozak ends up 13th. He had a disastrous final restart. And then William Sawalich DNF'd with Lawless Allen. Both of them, that's going to hurt their playoff hopes tremendously here. So now look at the updated Craftsman Truck Series playoff grid after we got the dub here in Charlotte. Of course, we are running for cup points, so we are not going to be locked into those playoffs. They remain at 7 different winners locked in. Ryan Priest continues to have a massive cushion in the cut line with 5 races to go until the Truck Series playoffs begin at plus 176. Matt Crafton, Tyler Ankrum still looking pretty solid at plus 33 and plus 19. Friesen still just below that cut line, looking in at 19 out. Lawless Allen now falls away below, 21 below the cut line. See Jack Wood moves up to 14th in the standings. Stephen Parsons jumped up to 18th. Still a lot of guys got a lot of work to do. So there are your Craftsman Truck Series playoff grid. You just got 5 more races till the Truck Series playoffs begin. And now we're going to head to the second race of today's triple header. Which is going to be from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car course of the NASCAR XFINITY Series, where Parker Retzlaff, of course, who had the win and came home third last week, failed pre-race inspection with Justin Allgaier, who changed his engine after qualifying, and Josh Bilicki, who also failed inspection. Three of the best road course racers right now in the Xfinity Series, all starting at the back of the field. As we get ready to get underway, we are green here from Mid-Ohio. We are starting here from 12th in a number 97 WeatherTech Chevrolet and our colleague Alpha Prime Racing Alliance with Trackhouse as we go on the outside of Brandon Jones in the 9 for 11th. Big bump to our teammate, the 44 of Brendan Poole, who has another strong qualifying effort, qualifying up inside 10th spot. Now he's got passed by Brandon Jones. Now we go by Poole into turn 1 into 11th. We go now dive to the inside of Ty Gibbs as well as Sheldon Creed and Noah Gregson. We're up into 7th now. Looking at the back bumper of the 20 of Taylor Gray for 6th here as we go down through past turn 2 now down to 3A in turn 4. Here at Mid-Ohio, we go the inside of Taylor Gray, clear him into this heavy braking zone, take 6th place, got to slam on the brakes. We do, but we send it a little too deep right to the back bumper of Parker Kligerman. Huge shot. And then turn 1 to the back of the 48. Now we try to go 3 wide on the outside of Kligerman and qualify, but go way too wide. Not the right time to make that kind of move. Now we swing back to the inside of Kligerman through this corner, trying to get this 5th spot, break into that top 5. We know Kligerman, a great road course racer here in this Xfinity Series. Now we send it going through the grass here through the next couple of corners. We clear Parker Kligerman. Now start sights on Custer and Quaffle, 3rd and 4th up ahead of us. As it is still Connor Zilish leading from pole positions. Now we swing to the inside of Cole Custer for 4th place, and we will get around Stone Cold right there. Moving to P4 here in Mid-Ohio. Now start sights on the outside of Carson Quaffle, who's having an impressive run on a road course here for 3rd place. So we beat him into turn 1, but he will outbrake us. Stay right in our inside. We were in the outside lane, which is not the preferred line. We go a little wide. Quaffle clears us. We got to run and swing back to the inside of Quaffle through turn 2 and make the pass, and are now in the podium position of 3rd as we get around Quaffle, just chasing down Allmendinger and Zilish. Now last lap of the stage, coming to the green and white checkers. Connor Zilish will dominate and win stage 1 in his Trackhouse Chevrolet. AJ Allmendinger comes home 2nd. We survive, almost wrecking there to the line. Coming home in 3rd. A strong start to the stage for our Trackhouse colleague Alliance. 1, 2, 3. Then Quaffle and Creed run out the top 5. Followed by Parker Kligerman, Jesse Love, Christian Eckes, Noah Gregson, and Cole Custer, the top 10 here at Mid-Ohio. So both Haas cars in, and then of course 4 of our colleague Alliance cars are all in the top 10. So Connor Zilish wins stage 1 from the pole, trying to get his 3rd career Xfinity Series victory here at Mid-Ohio. As 40 going stage shooters now, myself alongside Zilish, as we had a great pit stop, beat both AJ and Zilish under the yellow out of the pit lane. Now we're side by side for the race lead. Through turn 1, we are clear of Connor Zilish, and we have now taken the lead here at Mid-Ohio, trying to find our way into victory lane and the NASCAR Xfinity Series here at Mid-Ohio. We got it done in Canada last time out, so now we're trying to go back-to-back in the Xfinity Series like we just did. The truck just got a little loose. They're way too wide through turn 2. Zilish back on my inside, and my Alliance teammate and I side by side for the lead here at Mid-Ohio. 3 of the best road course racers in the business battling out right now. Myself, Connor Zilish, and AJ Allmendinger here at Mid-Ohio, all for the same Alliance team right now. We are all battling it out for the lead. Zilish takes the lead. He's clear through the corner. Now we dive back to the inside of Zilish. A huge move right there. Once again, side by side for the lead. We clear Zilish. Block his line off. Going here to the corner where we hit the curb right there. Now we go through the Honda sign. Now coming to the end of the lap. We go a little bit too hard, setting it in the corner. We go a little bit wide into the grass. Zilish back to the inside. AJ Allmendinger drives into our door, costing us the lead. So I'm a little frustrated the way AJ just raced me right there. And now we fall to 2nd now. Back through turn 2 the next lap. We have caught back up to Connor Zilish, swing back to the inside, and once again we'll be side by side for the lead, going into the heavy braking zone in turn 4 here at Mid-Ohio. Will be myself and Zilish side by side, Allmendinger and Kligerman both waiting in the wings. We clear Zilish, cut his nose off going into the heavy brake zone, slam on the brakes, and here comes AJ Allmendinger. He shoots right to the bottom as Zilish gets in the back of me. He gives me a shot. So AJ takes me down, frustrated the way he's racing. So I just drive AJ off into the grass to show my displeasure with the way he's been racing me. So he goes way wide. Allmendinger saves it, keeps going on the racetrack, and once again it is still Connor Zilish and I side by side for the race lead. An incredible battle for the stage win here at Mid-Ohio. We go very aggressive, hopping the curb. We go a little wide with Zilish. Now here comes Kligerman to the inside, and through to the lead goes Parker Kligerman. What a move. Makes it 3 wide on the inside of Zilish, and I give him a huge shot there, trying to stay in the mix. Just go way too wide, just pushing too hard here at Mid-Ohio. But we still have enough grip to go back on the inside of AJ Allmendinger on the offensive, move back into 3rd place here, and once again try to find our way by Connor Zilish for that 2nd spot. Now into turn 1, we give Zilish a bump. Now back to the inside of Zilish once again. The two of us side by side for second. There's such an equal battle right now between Zilish and I. We are so equally matched. It is an incredible fight here. We clear Zilish going into turn 2. Now we go through 2 and try to chase down Parker Kligerman for the race lead and the stage win. Now through 4. Zilish once again to my outside. Once again for position. I push him a little wide. Here comes Sheldon Creed. Where did Creed come from? He's in the picture now. So the next lap later in turn 2, Kligerman pulling away. I'm still trying to hold on. Zilish wipes out behind us. Trouble. Zilish has gone around. A mechanical failure. A tire is gone on Zilish's car. He wrecks and he will actually DNF from the race running in third. Kligerman will steal stage 2. We come home second. Creed third. Allmendinger fourth. Eckes runs out of the top 5. Then Jesse Love, Sammy Smith, Quaffle, Brandon Jones, and Gregson in the top 10. So yeah, there you go. Parker Kligerman gets a stage 2 win with that great three-way move, but more importantly, Connor Zilish, your pole sitter, stage 1 winner, running in third, has a mechanical failure in turn 2 and is out of this race and will finish in dead last. So back under way of 9 to go. Kligerman lost 2 spots on pit road. Is now Sheldon Creed and I on the front row as we go into turn 1 in the final stage. But we clear Creed for the lead. And are now trying to pull away in this final stage of racing. Still now into turn 4. Creed sends it to the inside. And Creed takes the lead back here. Because I was too conservative there. So now I'm way over aggressive. Send it in the corner. Slam Sheldon Creed. Almost wreck both of us. Creed saves it by slamming into Parker Kligerman. And we clear AJ Allmendinger here to hold the lead. But definitely not my best move right there. Now white flag in the air. Final lap of my Incredible Bank here at Mid-Ohio. Here's the situation. So there's a caution that came out between that last segment and now. And what happened was we took fuel only. I believe everyone else took fuel and tires, but we took fuel only. So our left front tire is wearing extreme right now. It's at 19% on this last lap. It's got to hang on one more lap as we go very aggressive through turn 2 for the final time, trying to hold off AJ Allmendinger, our Alliance teammate over at Colleague Racing. AJ in second, trying to find his way back to us here to get around us to punch his ticket into the playoffs with a win. As all you have to do is negotiate just a few more corners. And we're going to go back-to-back wins the Xfinity Series. The heavy braking zone in turn 4. We negotiate that well. Here comes AJ to our outside. Side-by-side for the lead on the final lap. Here comes Allmendinger. Can he take it away? Not quite. We hold off AJ right there. Shut the door on him here through this corner. Now set it out next to the corner. Get way too loose. We slide. Allmendinger to the lead. A huge mistake. The car too loose with the tire. Now we go stuck on the curb. Jesse Love goes by. I try to avoid hitting Kligerman. Go off into the grass again. Now we're down to 4th. Almost wrecking through the final few corners. A disastrous turn of events. And we have just choked the win away. And have fallen all the way to 5th place, trying to get by our Alliance teammate of Eckes now for 4th as AJ Allmendinger goes through the final corner here at Mid-Ohio, and Allmendinger is going to steal the win and a playoff spot as myself and Eckes are his door slamming the whole way. Big counting, we're slamming Eckes off into the dirt, and we muscle him out of the way to take 4th place. Disappointing for a 4th place finish, which I'm usually be thrilled about, but just... man, we almost had that win, but we just choked. The car was just too loose with how much wear we put on the tires, and we fumbled it in the last couple of corners. AJ Allmendinger gets the win and is now locked into the playoffs once again. Jesse Love continuing to impress. Back-to-back runner-up finishes. Parker Kligerman, a great run in 3rd. We end up 4th. Eckes in 5th. Sammy Smith in 6th. Then Creed, Quaffle, Gregson, Balicki, the top 10. You see, of course, Zilish, unfortunately, DNFing 36. Just not his day today, but a great run for our Colleague Chevy Alliance, coming home 1st, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Then, of course, Zilish out in 36th. So now here's the Xfinity Series playoff grid. 12 races remain until the Xfinity playoffs begin, and now we have 8 spots filled. Only 4 remain on points after Allmendinger clinched his spot with that victory. So now that leaves Noah Gragson, Cole Custer, and Justin Allgaier, 3 of the 4, still with huge point cushions, looking really good. Now Raja Caruth sits on the bubble, just 28 points above Christian Eckes for that final spot in the playoffs. Taylor Gray on down, pretty much in a must-win situation going forwards. So there you go. AJ Allmendinger locks himself in the playoffs by stealing a win at Mid-Ohio right from our hands. Now we'll move on to the main event, the NASCAR Cup Series inaugural Canadian Tire 350 from the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park here in Canada. NASCAR's first international race in the Cup Series in a very, very long time. To the stories of the race, Sam Mayer a bit slow today when he's usually pretty good on the road courses. And of course, Stenhouse and Creed are our friends, as we know. So no really big storylines of anyone going to the back or anything. So we're ready to get underway here in Canada for the inaugural NASCAR Cup Series race. Who will win here north of the border in Canada? We will find out as we're green and underway here in Canada. We start this race from 16th place here. Now already in turn 1, we're diving to the inside of Christopher Bell and Joey Logano. 3 wide pass, already up into 14th. It's only a 4-lap opening stage, so quite short here. Now he's swinging to the outside of Cole Custer looking for 12th. Now catching up to William Byron and Kyle Busch up ahead of us in P11 and P12. We get a great run on exit of 3 right there. Get to the outside of Byron and Busch and try to go inside of Chastain and Haley. A little aggressive, a little bit of contact with our teammate. 3 wide pass. We got a shot from William Byron though. And we move into 8th here already. Up 8 spots on this first lap of the stage. Now catching up to Gibbs and we send it too deep into the back of Michael McDowell, and around goes the 34. McDowell spins, wipes out behind us as we go into the heavy braking zone here. We get around Elliott for 5th. Try to get by Larson for 4th as we go through exit of the corner. Swinging to the inside. Larson, caution, is out for the Michael McDowell wreck, and just like that, the stage ends before the first lap is even done. So Chris Buescher gets the stage 1 win over Tyler Reddick, SVG, Larson, and myself, followed by Gibbs, Elliott, Byron, Haley, and Chastain the top 10. So now, we are the only one who comes down pit road here at the stage break, because I know it's going to be a long stage 2 now because of how early stage 1 ended, so I want to make sure I have as much fuel in the tank as possible. So we topped off fuel and started dead last, and have driven up to 36th already through turn 1, as we start our sights now on turn 2. As we go 3 wide to the inside of the Legacy Motor Club duo of Eric Jones and John Hunter Nemechek, both rocking the Family Dollar colors this weekend. We go by both of them into P34. Now on the inside of Daniel Hemrick with a great run through that corner. Give our Sheldon Creed a little bit of a shot here through the corner. Todd Gillen squeezing into us. He's a rival. We muscle him out of the way and use Sheldon Creed as a perfect blocker right now between Austin Hill and I as we make the 3 wide pass, going to the downhill section, right into the uphill heavy braking zone here at Mosport. Now the inside of Herbst McDowell, huge shot to Keselowski, 4 wide pass to the inside. Now on the inside of Hamlin, working LaJoy and Briscoe. Now we're up to 23rd now with a great run in this restart as we go by the 7 of Corey LaJoy. Now we try to find a way by Chase Briscoe for 22nd, which we will, and now swing between him and Stenhouse. 3 wide pass for 21st. We are flying through the field, already up 19 spots before this first lap is over. Now sending it to the inside of the 18 of Chandler Smith. Very aggressive. I think we have a little bit of contact made. Last week's winner, the chance for this. Now we move by him to 20th. Now the inside of Allmendinger. Of course, the Xfinity winner from earlier today in 19th. Now we try to go 3 wide with Corey Heim and Logano. Big shot to the back of the rookie of Heim. We get physical muscle. Corey Heim out of the way into Joey Logano. Now we move up into 17th place. Continuing to charge through the field here in Canada. Now in the back of Ryan Blaney. We go by Blaney, breaking in the top 15. Now we go by Kyle Busch for 14th. Aggressive entry to the corner. Go by Custer. Now Zane Smith on the double right-hander. And into 13th we go. Now setting our sights on our teammate of Ross Chastain once again for 12th place. We are flying through the field. We have one of the best cars out there. Now the inside of Justin Haley. On the inside of Haley we go, and into 11th now. As we clear Justin Haley, setting our sights now on the 16 of Shane Van Gisbergen. We hit SVG with a nasty crossover and move into the top 10. Now, there's the lap on the inside of Austin Cindric. Now moving our way up into 9th place. Up 31 spots on the restart now. Just absolutely hauling it through the field, catching up to William Byron and C. Bell. We're side by side for 7th up. As we get a little bit loose in the corner, contact with Cindric. They all come down pit road. All these are coming in pit road. Time for pit stops except Christopher Bell. He stays out, forcing us to miss our line through the corner. Bell takes the lead. We're back here in second, trying to find a way by Bell before we come down this next time by for our scheduled green flag stops. Now heading to that uphill to the downhill double right-hander. We swing to the inside of Christopher Bell and make the pass by the 20 of Bell and move into the race lead for the first time today here at Canada. Of course, later that lap, Bell hits me with a crossover to the inside. Now we're going to be side by side going to the pits. We got loose again, more contact, but we send it so we can force Bell to check up behind us, and we beat Bell into the pit road on pit entry. Are coming for a scheduled green flag stop. 4 tires and fuel here to get us to the end of this second stage of racing. Looking for our 5th win of the season here, as we, of course, stayed out the extra lap with the fuel we got by topping off at the end of the first stage. See how good that does us here. So we come out of the pits, of course, lost the lead. There goes second, third, fourth. And let's say when we come out of pit road, we'll cycle out to be 5th place with a little bit of damage right there, hitting the pit exit wall. So now we're moving to 5th here. Now the next lap later, we're trying to chase down Larson and Busher. For the 4th, the caution comes out again, ending stage prematurely. This time stage 2 is ended early, and Tyler Reddick gets the stage 2 win over Elliott, Busher, Larson, and myself, followed by Seabell, Ty Gibbs, William Byron, SVG, and Alex Bowman rounds out the top 10. So Tyler Reddick gets the stage 2 victory. Now back underway in the final stage of racing here in Canada. Just 13 laps to go. We clear Larson for 7th. Now 3 wide to the inside, go by Busher and Reddick here for the top 5 as Hocevar, Heim, Hamlin stayed out on the racetracks. Now we go by Hocevar and Heim into 3rd. Give a huge shot to 11. Hamlin sideways goes Denny. He saves it. Hamlin holds on to it. What a save. Almost right as we go into 2nd by Corey Heim. Now we send it to the back bumper of the 9 and Chase Elliott through the double right-hander here at the middle of the course. Now we're going to be side by side for the race lead here in Canada. We have fought our way back up to the front now on equal strategy with the 9 of Chase Elliott. The 2 of us bitter rivals fighting out for the lead. 2 of the best road course drivers in NASCAR right now. Can we get by Elliott and get the victory here in Canada? It's going to be tough as this is a section where we always get out-braked. We try to get to the inside. Chase Elliott, contact made, and around goes the 9. There goes Elliott. He is around. We spin Chase Elliott for the lead. Oh no, we take the lead now later on lap 14. The 17 of Chris Busher blows a tire and crashes with the 22 of Joey Logano. Huge hit. Busher and Logano destroyed. That brings out a caution now. We hold the lead of the restart. Larson runs into the back of us and around goes the 5. Larson too aggressive, trying to give me a bump to move out of the way, and he spins himself out as we leave with just 7 to go here in Canada. Now heading that double right-hander with a nice comfortable lead over the guys behind us, trying to drive away and seal this win, and there's the caution again. Caution comes out once again. Now we have a restart with just 3 laps to go here in Canada. We get aggressive in turn 1 and force ourselves clear over the 54 of Ty Gibbs in 2nd, still looking for his first career win. Can Gibbs get it and punch his ticket into the playoffs? He gets a move to the inside. Here comes Gibbs. He's making a move. He goes to the inside, still side by side for the lead. We both are sending it into this corner. Big contact made, but we clear Ty Gibbs for the race lead. And here comes Michael McDowell in the 34. Now McDowell to the inside for the lead in this braking zone right before pit entry late in the lap here. McDowell has it. We sending up to the little corner with Ty Gibbs. Gibbs slides, big contact. We way overdrive into the corner. Gibbs goes around behind us. McDowell gets sent wide, and he gets right to the back bumper of us, showing his frustration, which is completely understandable with the way I just got the lead. 2 to go now. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. We are in position now to sweep the weekend here in Canada, win both the Xfinity race and now the Cup race. Of course, remember a few episodes ago we had that Xfinity race in Canada. I think it was last episode we had that where we won it. Now trying to bring home the Cup win, but Michael McDowell closing in. He can see a playoff berth on the line. He just has to find a way to get around us here as we're looking for our 5th win of the season, already cementing ourselves, of course, as a championship favorite, setting it now into that double right-hander, which, in my opinion, is our best section of the course right here. We do a tremendous job going through it, beat Michael McDowell with ease through that corner, and get a gap now as we head down this long straightaway for the final time here in Canada. Can we hold on and bring home the victory? All we have left are 3 more corners to negotiate, and we'll be in victory lane once again. We got damage on basically all sides of the car right now. We have fought our way back to the front after stages ending early, different strategy calls. Now just 2 corners left to go here in Canada. We have the gap back to McDowell and Cindric. And through the final corner here in Canada, we are going to have a landmark win, winning the inaugural Canada 350. We get it done. We win here at Canada, our 5th win of the season, as we hold off Michael McDowell for the victory in the final 2 laps. And now we're going to burn it down in celebration on the front stretch here in Canada. How about that? We win the inaugural Cup Series race here in Canada. Sweep the weekend here at the Xfinity Cup Series, both racing here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And back in victory lane, you love to see it. Adding some more playoff points to our total to get us ready for our playoff run to try to go for a 3-peat of championships, which would be legendary if we could pull it off here. Still burning it down the front straightaway. A great performance there. Obviously, I hate to really use up Michael McDowell with that move with 3 to go, coming 2 to go. I really didn't want to get into him there, but I sent it in very aggressively so I could stay ahead of Ty Gibbs. It was just too deep, and they got 2 wheels off the ground, and it just sent me up into him and nowhere to go, unfortunately. And we cleaned out McDowell in the process. So now we finished the burnout right here on the front stretch, as we are victorious here in Canada. Now we're going to head to victory lane to celebrate with the crew. As now your final race results from today's Canadian Grand Prix. Of course, we are the winner for the 5th time this year. We are in victory lane doing burnouts, which you love to see it. Michael McDowell still, even with that contact, comes home with a really, really good 2nd place finish. That should really help his playoff hopes. Austin Cindric, a much-needed 3rd place. He's got 3 straight top 5 finishes. Chase Elliott 4th. Alex Bowman runs out your top 5 with a great finish. Then Reddick, Blaney, Byron, Zane Smith, and Chris Buescher recovers from that blown tire to come home in 10th. So that's your top 10. Great run for Zane. SVG comes home in 11th. Definitely disappointing for him. Solid runs for Custer and Earps in the top 15. You see Larson all the way down in 21st. After he spun out from my back bumper, he could never recover. See through the rest of the grid there. Disappointing race for Allmendinger down in 28th. As well as Christopher Bell DNFing in dead last. Disaster for C. Bell. He definitely had a good car, capable of a top 5 for sure. But we get the win here in Canada. Now we're going to look at our updated playoff grid. Now officially done with the first 16 races of the regular season. So now as we head to the NBC portion of the schedule, just 10 races remain until the Cup Series playoffs begin. And with myself winning, we remain at 11 spots locked in as we further our spot at the top of the grid. William Byron, Seabell, Reddick, and Gibbs, enormous gaps to the cut line. They are just fine. And now Michael McDowell is now in with that 2nd place run by just 1 point over Eric Jones, who is still just below that cut line. Josh Berry, Kyle Busch, Todd Gilliland looking on, all within 20 points of the bubble as well. Going to be a wild fight for that final spot in the playoffs. Now, before we conclude today's episode, as always, I want to thank my channel members. So far, still my boy, Jeremy Isley. I appreciate you, Jeremy. Love the support you show me becoming a member. And if you all want to become a member, there's the link in the description, and you'll get exclusive perks. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a good one.